a shooting tree. Very many. Circus by Roderick Hunt and Alex Bernstein. That was a meeting. I have had a good idea, he said. Chipworm. I don't like the sound of this, he said. Did had a piece of paper. I don't like the look of it either, said Biff. It's no fun on holiday, went on Dad, if Mom and I do all the work. That's true, said Mom. There was still lots of stuff to be done. This is where my idea come in, said Dad. This is the Pokemon chart. Biff, Steve, and Kipper look at the chart. It has their names on it next to a last job. The idea is that everyone has to help, said Dad. It's brilliant. But why is it called a Pokemon chart? Asked Kipper. Let's tape the chart. If you do the job without a fuss, he said, you get extra Pokemon. Mom likes the idea. You need extra Pokemon on holiday, she said. I suppose so, said Kipper. So Biff washed up and Kipper dried. Jeff took Floppy for a walk. Des blew up the bed with a pump. I like the idea of this Pokemon chart, said Mom. I don't, said Kipper. The next day, they went to the beach. It was cold and windy, so nobody wanted to sit on the sand. Mom and Kipper played with Floppy. He chased a ball into the sea. Biff, Steve, and Dad went to look for shells. Biff looked along the beach for shells. She picked up a strange-looking rock. Look at this, she called. It's a rock with a sparkle pattern. Is it? She showed the chip. It looked like a shell made of rock, he said. You found a fossil, said Dad. Once it was a shellfish, now it has turned into a rock. They saw it, Mom. It's million of years old, said Dad. Million of years, said Biff. That's amazing. They all began to look for fossils. Chip found a broken one. Biff like are looking for fossil. You want to find a really good one. It's time for supper, said Mom. Come on, let's go back on the campsite. On the way back, they stopped at the shop. Biff, Steve, and Kipper had time to look round. The shop sold all kinds of things. It sold shirts and beach toys. Kipper wanted to buy a boat. I haven't got enough Pokemon, he said. Biff saw some fossils for sale. This one is amazing, she said, but it's very expensive. Well, it is millions of years old, said Biff. I will need extra Pokemon to afford this, said Biff. Back at the camp, Biff had an idea. I will do everyone stuff, she does. I can get all the extra Pokemon, she told Jeff. She all washed and dried the fish. Good, said Jeff. I have dried up. Kipper has to take Floppy for a walk round the field. He had a key Floppy on the lead. I will take him if you like, Biff said to Kipper. Kipper was pleased. That's good. I hate the job, he said. They saw Biff taking Floppy for his walk. What's she up to? He wondered. When Biff came back, he asked He asked for her why she was stealing everyone's stuff. Beef went red. I want to earn all the extra pocket money, she said. I'm sorry, Beef, said the dad. I'm afraid you can't. You all have the draft, not just you. But the keeper won't mind, said Biff. That's not the point, said Deb. The idea is that we share the draft, but I work hard, said Biff. Biff was still upset when they won the beast the next day. It's just not fair, she said. I did your job, but I still want to get any more money. Come on, Biff, called Dad. It's such a lovely day to play in the sea. Biff, Steve, and Kipper played in the sea. They had a little plastic dinghy and they took turns to sit in it. It's my turn, called Biff. No, I'm not getting out, said Kipper. Then we'll take you out, laughed Chip. They all felt cold after they have been in the sea. Let's took them for a walk along the beach. Mom sat behind. Beth began to talk for Basil. If I can't buy one, maybe I can find a really good one, she thought. They came to a little rocky cove. Some people were in the cove. A camera team was doing a fussing foot. I bet the girl is a model, said Chip. They are taking photos for a magazine. The girl smiled at them. I has to be a model, said Biff. All you do is stand around for eggs. Just look at those cameras, said Chip. Come on, said Kipper. We're looking for fossil, remember? They walked a long way, but they didn't find any fossil. It was time for lunch, so they went back to find Mom. We saw those people taking photographs, said Chip. After lunch, Biff and Chip went with Mom to the little rocky cove. The tide was coming in again, and the cove was filling with water. Biff pointed to something on the rock. It was a camera. The photographer must have left it behind, she said. It will soon be underwater, said Mom. You could swim across and get it, said Chip. But I'm not a very good swimmer, said Mom. I might drop it. Biff had an idea. I think it was the wrong rope. I could paddle for a quickly safely, she said. Mom knows about this. Well, go and see that stink, she said. But hurry up, said Chip, or it will be too late. Biff ran to ask Dad. When he saw a camera, he grazed to let Biff focus and eat the dinghy. Just be careful, Biff, called Mom. It's all right, said Biff, but look at the camera. It's going to underwater any second. Biff got a plastic camera just in time. She put in a plastic bag and Dad pulled the dinghy safely back. Hooray, said Kipper. The camera is safe. Biff to the rescue, laughed Biff. At the moment, the girl Potter runs up. Have you seen a camera? She gasped. I left one behind in the cove. Biff held up the plastic bag. Here it is, she said. I've just recused it in the dinghy. The photographer was pleased. Cameras like these are expensive, she said. I'm so glad to get it back. She took a photograph for everyone to say thank you. Will it be a magazine? Asked Kipper. Then the photographer said to give Biff the money. It's a reward for saving my camera, she said. Biff said she could take the money. I'm just pleased you got your camera back safely, she said. Kipper was cross with Biff. Why didn't you take the money? He asked. I wouldn't have. Jeff looked doubtful. I'm not sure what I would have done, he said. Then smiled at Biff. I'm very proud of you, Biff, he said. I think you were right not to take the money. Agreed Mom. If you do someone a good turn, she should expect to a reward. And next day, they gave Biff, Jeff, and Kipper some extra pocket money. May we do what we like with this? Asked Jeff. Of course you can, said Dad. Then we will give it to Biff, said Kipper. So Biff bought the fossil she once so petty. Thank you for watching. The end.